Hey everyone, I'm Sana and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well, and today I'm back with another Plan With Me video for the month of June. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I post videos every Friday, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. So for this month's theme, I decided to go with a vacation sort of feel. The situation's been pretty bad all over the world, and with the summers approaching, I know all of us are craving a getaway from all of this stress. And since we can't really do that, I decided to make it a theme for June with Polaroids. Starting out, I wrote June in the center and made 3 Polaroid frames. The Polaroid in the center comprises of the word June. I kept it a bit bigger than the frame because it kinda looked cooler. For the other 2 Polaroids, I decided to doodle out some destinations and spots that would be perfect for vacation. Now the best part about this theme is that you can actually paste your own Polaroids in this theme, and it would be really fun to revisit all those memories. Or another way is to print out images of destinations you want to visit once the lockdown is completely over and just paste those. Below the 3 frames, I made the calendar for June and made a few 4-point stars and dots all over the page. I really wanted this theme to resonate a starry vibe, and making tiny stars all around gives you that kind of feel. For the quote page, I made a bunch of Polaroids on top of each other. It almost gives you the feeling that those pictures were stored somewhere and fell out all of a sudden. On the topmost Polaroid frame, I wrote, "I feel nostalgic for memories I never had." I feel like this is my constant mood, but it's also very fitting right now when you know that you can't do something and it makes you want to crave it more. Boy, you can really tell how badly I'm craving a vacation right now. On the Polaroid speaking from behind, I again went in and made some cute destination photo doodles. Also, I realized this just now that I wrote 5.20 on the Polaroid instead of 6.20, so if you recreate this theme, make sure that you guys fix that for your journals. The next spread is my calendar spread. This time around, I decided to change things up. I don't necessarily write a lot in my calendars, and it ends up taking the whole spread. So I decided to make a list form calendar which can easily track my events or deliverables. I started out by writing June and made a Polaroid frame on the left of the page, and then I added 2 more frames flying about right below June. On the bottom half of the page, I made the table where I can list my events down for the month. Now going back to the Polaroids on top, I made the calendar on the top left Polaroid and again used some destination spot doodles in the other 2 frames. I really do love how the destination doodles ended up looking throughout this theme. Before moving on to the second half of the spread, I would like to apologize for this wire that popped into the frame. I literally didn't notice it until way later in the video. So for the second half of the spread, I decided to make my content schedule and a small section for my video ideas for YouTube. I've been really swamped with work and I'm unable to concentrate on my content, and I feel like if it's in my bullet journal, I might just do something about it. I also made a small Polaroid on the bottom left and added my growth tracker inside of that. I hope this change actually helps me be a little bit more productive, but yeah, I love how this spread actually turned out. For my mood tracker this month, I wrote the words mood tracker in the center of the page and made 2 overlapping Polaroid frames around it. Inside the frames, I doodled some cute palm trees to give it a beach vibe because I'm sure almost all of us are missing the beach right now. And all over the page, I drew tiny little Polaroid frames with the dates written on the bottom part of the frame. It was quite tedious to make 30 frames, but I feel like the end result was really good. I drew stars all around, and for the key, I made that in the two big frames in the center. I decided to use colorful colors for the key because everything is so black and white, and I feel like the mood tracker should really be colorful so that you can really see what's going on when you're looking back on your days. For the habit tracker, I made, yeah, you guessed it, Polaroid frames. I used each frame to make the calendar inside and wrote the habit I wanted to track on the bottom part of the frame. This layout of tracking habits has always been my favorite, and I feel like that the little Polaroids make it look even cuter. For my expense tracker, I decided to make one large Polaroid frame. Within the frame, I made a date, description, and a plus-minus section, and on the bottom part, I wrote expenses. I kept this tracker very simple because when I'm trying to account for my expenses, I get distracted by the slightest of things. So keeping this spread simple and to the point really helps me focus on actually doing the accounting part of the month. For my gratitude page, I wrote gratitude list on the top and made a Polaroid frame to its right. Inside the frame, I made a small doodle of a mountain and trees and wrote happy days below it. This is one spread you can actually use your memorable vacation pictures in, so you get a happy vibe when you open this page. And again, my camera did its usual and cut me off, but basically I numbered from 1 to 30, and on the bottom section, I again added 2 Polaroids. You could just take the numbering all the way down and omit the Polaroids, but I feel like it just looks a little bit more complete with the Polaroids. Now for the last spread, I'm going to be making my weekly spread. I normally never enjoy making weeklies, but this has to be one of my favorite weekly spreads I've ever done. I started out by writing June on the left and made a sectioning on half of the page. I added a few lines for each day, and on the left of this box I added multiple Polaroids. I really love how this turned out because of the way the Polaroids are overlapping each other, and I may make the same steps on the other side to complete the entire spread, and there we have it. I really enjoyed making this month's theme. I didn't expect to love it so much, but I feel like it turned out so good. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and theme as well. If you did, don't forget to like this video, comment below, and share it with your friends. Also, if you end up recreating this theme, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I'm SanaRZV. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!